Hi, I'm Carrie Traub, your 2023 GAAR president.
Hi, and I'm Tego Venturi, your 2023 Southwest MLS president.
This year, Tego and I decided it would be a great idea to get together and talk about what is going on behind the scenes in our board of directors meeting and keeping you in the loop.
Yeah, our goal is to keep you up to date of what's happening at the two board meetings after every board meeting so you know what we got going on.
And Tego, we should also mention that board meetings are open to all of our members, so you are always welcome to come. And if you ever want a copy of the board of directors meeting minutes, you can call down here and they will give you a copy.
Carrie, what happened at the GAAR meeting this last week?
Well, it was very exciting, and thank you for asking. First and foremost, what most people are asking is about the buildings. So we've got two buildings. We've got 1635, which is our GAAR building, and then we have 1645, which is the building we're looking to rent out. I'll start a little bit with the 1635, which is our membership building. It's really been exciting because we've gone through the mitigation process, which was a bit of a process, and that was just kind of getting it safe and, so we could figure out.
I came down here today and it's like, hey, there's construction going on.
Yes.
So that's pretty exciting.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Then we went through the process of trying to find somebody to rebuild it. And with supply issues and everybody being so busy, that was tough. So it's definitely delayed us quite a bit. But we finally hired AIC contractors and they started on the work. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you who have not come down here, it's pretty exciting because we are actually going to widen the envelope. So we are going to have a bigger building, and we are going to have an auditorium. It is going to be an amazing space. There's going to be more space for members to come. We're trying to make sure that what we're working towards is having the kitchen the heart of the home. So we're expanding the kitchen so that what we're trying to do is encourage brokers to come down and use the space.
So what's the timeline looking like? I mean, I know how that goes, and I don't want to put anybody under pressure, but what is the timeline looking like right now to have the building ready to go?
Well, please don't come after me if I'm wrong. Our goal is May of 2023 this year. That's the goal.
That would be amazing.
Yes. Anybody who's been in construction or built a house knows it's kind of rare that we hit those. Yeah. But you know what? You can just see, and if you haven't looked on the website, you can see the pictures of the interior and what's going on. I'm shocked in such a short time they've done as much as they have done.
Yeah, no, I was impressed. Like when I haven't been down here in a bit, and it's great to see the work.
Yes, it is very, very
moving
cool.
forward really quickly.
Yes,
so that's
it's gonna
great.
be
That's
great.
exciting.
It is. And then moving on to 1645, which is the building that we bought to rent out. So we are still working to rent that space out. Excitingly, though, we have been using that space in the meantime for board meetings, different things like that, trying to utilize it since we don't have space here. So that's been really cool, actually, to be over there. We're still working at renting the building. We are working with Clay Azar, and he's coming up with some more marketing materials, a few more things, some signage. We're actually in the process of getting the signage out front for the monument sign. So there's still stuff happening there, and we're excited and hopeful that we'll get somebody in there as soon as possible.
Oh, that's great. It's good to see that project. That project took a long time too, and it is kind of fun to use it now. It's just a shell, but it's a great space. And
it is a great space.
It works great. So if you know anybody that's looking for an office space,
yes, have them call Clay.
Yeah,
Clay
have them
Azar.
call Clay. Exactly.
And then, so at our one other thing that happened at our meeting was we talked about our strategic plan. So for those of you who don't know, every couple of years, 2 to 3 years, we do a new strategic plan. So it's been cool for me to come in as president with a new strategic plan. You as well, correct?
Yes,
So,
we have a new strategic plan too.
And really, that's our business plan, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're working off of. So I'm really excited to, delve into that and see, what we can do for the members and the community and advocacy and all kinds of different things. Please look for that on the website, and you can kind of see what we're doing, yours as well.
Yep. So Southwest MLS, we have a new strategic plan as well. There were two groups on both sides that went through and did those plans last year. We have a great plan working forward and really have some good, really it's our mission statement of what the Southwest MLS is all about. And it's the same thing for the association itself, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
And to go a little bit further with that, Tego, not only do we have our strategic plan, but I'm so excited about our board of directors. What a great group of people. And we've got so much going on with changes and, with technology and all that kind of stuff. I'm so excited to have such a great group of people to work with.
Well, I'll have to brag for the Southwest MLS side. I'm really excited about the 3 committees that we have that kind of fall under the Southwest MLS purview. That's the compliance, the tech, and the policy committees. I don't know why I couldn't think of those off the top of my head, but we have some great people on all those committees. We appreciate everybody that serves on committees, obviously on the GAAR side as well.
Oh, absolutely. We couldn't do it without all of these great members. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
And then lastly, this is really exciting news that we just got. So it looks like, we've heard about, as you call it, a correction. I've been told to use maybe that word.
Well, I don't. Yeah. Well, let's
leave that alone.
I don't know what that means, right?
I don't either.
Yeah.
We know that we have a bit of a changing market,
Yeah.
whether it's going, however it's going. But our member numbers, we were concerned that our member numbers were maybe going to go down,
Right.
Just with some changes in the economy and whatnot. And we actually are right on par as from last year. And so that is really, really exciting that we are going to have that, same number of members. So super exciting for us.
Good. No,
Yeah.
it's good. The association is very healthy. The Southwest MLS is very healthy. We've got great members, and we've got lots of participation in the association and the MLS. So we really, really appreciate it, and we enjoy it. Obviously,
Yes.
we do this for the big bucks, so don't we?
Oh,
Yeah.
all the money in the world.
Yeah.
It grows on trees.
Yeah.
So, well, tell us a little bit about what's going on.
So a few updates from Southwest MLS. Maybe not quite as exciting as there, but we do a lot of changes in how we do things, how we display information. But just a couple updates. One thing, we did have some bylaw changes that were passed at the annual meeting here in December. Those are now being implemented, and nothing really drastic there. But if anybody has any questions about those, you can see all of the rules and regs, policies, bylaws, all of that under Flex. If you go to the what's it called? Daily Functions. If you go into Daily Functions and under MLS Intranet, you can find all those things if you ever are looking for those and want to go through the rules. Real exciting stuff. There was a couple votes on the Southwest MLS Board of Directors I want to talk about. One was there's going to be a change to the Forewarn program. Some of the financial information that has been coming up that is going to go away. So that was approved by the board, and just waiting for implementation on that from Forewarn. There was a pretty drastic change. It came from not drastic, I shouldn't say that, big change from the policy committee cleaning up the homeowner association or the HOA fields. It's now going to be just called association, because they're not always a homeowners association, sometimes a condo association. Those are getting cleaned up, and just the way those things are displayed, it's going to be much better. That is going to take some time to implement. We've sent it to Flex MLS to do that work, but it's probably going to take 6 months before we see those changes. One other big change is on land lease properties. The way those are displayed are going to be much cleaner and better, and we'll probably see those in a few months. And then just one other change is that the board of directors for Southwest MLS voted to require that owner name be a field that is filled in. It's not going to be an optional field. You must fill in a owner name. So let's see, what else was there?
If you don't mind me asking, what was the reasoning behind having the
Well,
owner?
it just felt like so many times when buyers, brokers are writing offers, that's the thinking was that we got to know the name, right? So
makes sense.
just makes the process easier and more efficient for everybody is what the thinking was there.
I'm more happy with that for sure.
Yeah. And there's one other thing. Most people realize you can't put your contact information in any of the public fields that go out. It can't be in photos. It can't be an image, overlay in a photo with your phone number. And you can't put it in public remarks in your comments about the property. And the staff has been given the authority to basically remove those without bringing it to policy committee every single time. So just to make the process easier for the people that do compliance here at GAAR. And I know how people feel about compliance, but you know what? We have very clean, reliable data because of compliance, and it's just one of the things that we do have to have.
Absolutely. And if you don't mind me asking, for maybe some of the newer brokers, what is the reasoning behind we don't put the contact information in public remarks?
That's part of the IDX distribution rules, which means, and so, we all have the right to display all the properties that are listed. I mean, we are cooperative, right? We're a co-op. We work together in the MLS. So I can display your listings on my website. You can display my listings on your website. And, but putting your contact information was a rule that it's been in place ever since the IDX rules came into play, and that continues to be the case.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm so happy that you all did that. I like compliance. Being a qualifying broker, that's a big deal to me. So keep it up. I'm really happy with it.
Well, just on a side note, okay, we're going to get real wonky here a little bit. But when listings do go out to distribution, there is a rule in the IDX requirements that you do need to list who the brokerage is on that property, and so will see that on everybody's website, who is the brokerage.
Yes, and I think as time has gone on, we're getting more and more familiar with that. It's always changing.
Oh, of course.
A little bit here and there, but I think what it really comes down to is clear cooperation and respecting each other's listings, and
again, I mean, the MLS is one of the best systems ever invented, and I've talked to people from other countries and how they do it, and really the MLS system is a great system. It works very well. I know it has stuff we can always complain about, but it works very well.
It works excellent. I've been around for a while, and I think it's pretty. I think you guys are doing an amazing job, and what a huge part of GAAR. I mean, our members and what you all do for us. So.
It's not me. It's a lot of other people.
Well, you and the whole group and the staff. And I mean, there's so many people involved. So I think it's pretty great.
Yep, it is. It is.
So what are we're going to do this every month, correct?
We are going to do this every month. Keep everybody up to date what's going on at your association and your MLS.
That's right.
And I want to remind everybody that it is your association and your MLS. And like you started out, everybody's welcome to attend any of the board meetings and has a voice in what happens here.
Yes, and I recommend to come out because it's very eye-opening to see what's actually going on. So, just come to a meeting. There are going to be online. Everything will be on the calendar coming up, so you can see when things are, or just give somebody a call down here, and they'll let you know when it is. So we're looking forward to it.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks, Tego. Have a good day.
You too. We'll see you later.